Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy Paranormal Gangster right now. I'm finna give you my top 10 horror films. Now, before I get into it, I'm finna get away. I'm finna get rid of all the horror movies we already know. There's no point in naming them. Like Nightmare on Elm Street. Some people still call it Freddy Krueger, but it's called Nightmare on Elm Street. Friday the 13th. We still call it Jason. And Mike Myers, but the real name is Halloween. Okay, and I'm not gonna name Chucky either. And real name is Child's Play, by the way. But so I'm getting it out the way right now. So I'm gonna jump straight into it. Some of these horror movies, I don't know if you ever heard of it before. If you haven't, yo, definitely go watch it and check it out. And this is just, it's really not in no certain order, really. I might have to do another top 10, but this is the top 10 I can think of right now at the moment. Uh, so right away, let's get into it. Now, number 10, I'm gonna have to go with Candyman. Now, Candyman, you say he was basically the Black Bloody Mary. What can you say? It's the first time you seen a horror movie where the black guy was the monster or the villain, and we all grew up with Bloody Mary. Shit, after that movie, everybody was scared to look at the black dude in the mirror. Candyman. Hey, and he had the hook, killing people back in the day. Definitely scary. Ain't seen it? Check it out. Number 9, Leprechaun. Leprechaun was like Chucky's evil stepbrother or some shit. But it made you look at Lucky Charms different. I know you didn't want to eat a bowl of cereal after watching that motherfucker. But I thought Leprechaun was good. First movie had Jennifer Aniston in it. You guys need to go check it out if you ain't seen it before. He was evil as hell, and there's a whole shitload of sequels. Even one with he out of space, which is fucking terrible. And especially the one with he in the hood. Don't watch that. All right, number 8, The Blob. Now, I know The Blob's an old movie, but the one I like personally is the one that was in the 80s. I remember growing up seeing that one. So, definitely The Blob in the 80s, and whoever thought Jello could be so damn evil. All right, number 7, Fright Night. Not the remake they just did, but the old Fright Night. The one came out in the 80s. Um, it was classic. It was something new, it was something different. But the remake, I didn't like it, and I think they have another remake of the remake, but another story. But number 7 definitely has to be Fright Night. Check that out. Number 6, Critters. Now, if y'all ain't ever heard of Critters, Critters the movie came back out, I think in the 80s, sometime in the 80s. Um, Critters is a classic movie. I grew up on the movie. It's basically about some alien animals who roll up in balls and shoot needles out their back. They actually had like 4 or 5 sequels. And actually, at one point, I think Leonardo DiCaprio was in part 3. So yeah, check out Critters. It's a good film. It's kind of goofy. It reminds you of Gremlins in a little bit, but just more depth. So definitely number 6 will have to be Critters. Okay, number 5 have to be the It. Clowns are scary as shit. I don't go to the circus now because of clowns. But definitely It. It was a good film. Scared the shit out of me when I was younger. I think it was by Stephen King, the old Stephen King book. Um, they all float down here. You know, real evil clown going around killing people. Were killing children and even targeting them as they got older. And at the end, turned into a big spider. Who knew? All right, number 4, Ginger Snaps. It's a werewolf film, kind of low budget, but the movie was good as hell. Caught me off guard. Really surprised me when I seen it back in the day. It's about a female werewolf coming into age. It's freaky. It's bloody. Hey, what else can you ask for? Female werewolves. So number 4, Ginger Snaps. All right, number 3, Feast. I don't know if anybody ever seen Feast. It's pretty much about these people held up in a bar in the middle of nowhere getting attacked by random monsters. I think it was like a green light project that was done by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. I could be wrong. Low budget film, but definitely worth the watch. I really enjoyed it. Really good. So number 3, Thieves. Check it out if you haven't. Number 2, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Now, if you ain't seen motherfucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space, definitely watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It has everything you want. It's funny. They're killing people, and it has that late mid '80s vibe. If you go for that shit, like it had everything you want. Wrapping people up in cotton candy, killer zombies, clowns, not zombies but clowns, popcorn monsters, and whatever else you can expect. Shadow puppets that kill people. Hey, even pies that was acid that melt your face off. So definitely Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It was funny, it was gory, bloody, everything you wanted. So definitely, if you ain't seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space, go check it out. Definitely has to be number 2. So right now, number 1, They Live. I think that was about who was it about? Fuck it, I can't remember right now. Sorry, but John Carpenter, I think, yeah. But whatever. They Live. I know it's really not a horror movie, but for me personally, it's nothing scarier than knowing that the world that you thought was totally normal is actually invaded by aliens who walk around and look just like you, trying to take over the planet, and that it's this big agenda of killing everybody off, and half the planet, well not half, but some certain people in the population who are human are siding with the aliens for money and fame. It That's fucking scary to me. So They Live, awesome movie. Roddy Piper is in the film. It's a lot of action, good fight scenes. Um, and I don't know if you ever heard this line. It comes from the movie. Uh, I came to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum. So number 1, They Live. So there you have it. Um, Let me know what you think your top 10 horror movies is. I try to leave out most of the horror movies everybody know about. You know, the big name horror movies. I try to go for B list and below, or even lower than that. You know, because you just name all the A list movies is boring. So I'm gonna try to do this again. I'm trying to name some more, B list or below horror movies and other films that everybody enjoyed. There are cult classics. So it's your boy Paranormal Gangster. Don't forget to check me out on my other channel on YouTube. She Flashed Us. We do skits, comedy, music, everything else. So make sure you check that out and subscribe. And yeah, until next time, go holler.